Hi guys, get ready for today's workout. It is going to be a cardio and strength workout. I have 2 sets of dumbbells, but a third ready to go. I have my 8s ready to go, but I have 10s and 12s. I have my mat, my water, and I'm gonna get started. So the intervals will be short for the cardio, a little bit longer for the strength. We're gonna keep the heart rate up and get a great metabolic workout in. So let's start nice and light on those feet. We wanna get a nice solid warm up in. Let's roll those shoulders back. Get that body warm for everything that's gonna happen. Tap and reach it up right here. So during the warm up, I encourage you to take inventory of what's going on in your body. See if you can just send areas a little bit of care that might need it. Go gentler if you need to today. Reach it in front and open up the back. So we're gonna scoop that arm out. You're gonna feel this in the obliques as well. We're gonna go right into a step touch right here. Pull those arms in, warming up your back now. All the cardio moves can be done lower impact. And I encourage you, anytime we're doing something where we're jumping both feet at the same time, to just single it out. That's a great way to make something low impact, a little safer. And always, if you are jumping, to jump smart from the ground up. I always say get that energy up and use your muscles. No pounding on those joints. Hamstring curl right here. We're gonna try to get in and out here in about 40-45 minutes. Wanna make sure those hamstrings are nice and warm. We're gonna go back to that tap and reach it up. Both arms this time. Cross the arms in front. Really open up the chest and the back as you reach and pull. Step touch, bring those arms down. And now take that toe behind the heel. I'd like to go a little deeper here. 4 more. We're gonna go right into a squat, down and up. Nice and slow. We're gonna slow it down, squat down, round and release the back, and come up. Do that again. So it's squat, round, release, and come up. So we're really opening up that back again, rounding and releasing. Let's do that 2 more times. Last one. And let's bring those feet together with a march. We're gonna go to alternating rear lunges. Just warm up those hip flexors a little bit. This leg's gonna go first, pulse for 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. So that little pulse gives you a little time to sink it down a little more. Good. We have 1 more. And then we're gonna go out to a side lunge. Same thing, we're gonna rock for 3, 2, 1, other side. So pushing those hips back, other side. Warming up the inner and outer thigh a little bit. Let's do that 1 more time each side. Good job, march it out. All right, you should be good and warm. I'm gonna grab some water. We're gonna be warming up a little bit more as we progress, so I will be doing some lower impact and then raising the intensity for the cardio moves. I should say lower intensity, not lower impact. All right, so first one out of the gate, air squats. So again, you don't have to jump. I'm gonna go to a jump partway through, but really all you're doing is looking to raise that heart rate. It's a great low impact exercise, and we have 30 seconds. So if you wanted to add that squat jump or that pop squat, you could. You don't have to. Just getting started, so you don't have to go too deep here. Keep those arms moving. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Pick up those weights. I'm gonna pick up 12s. We're gonna go right into a sweep. So the palms start facing each other. And we're gonna go up and bring it in. So the palms come up. Working those biceps. So again, the strength moves are going to be a little bit longer than the cardio moves, probably around 40 seconds. Some of them 45. We just want to get the reps in safely. So you can go a little heavier because you know it's a shorter interval. A few more reps here. Let's do one more rep. So I am going a little heavier today just because I know that I only have 40 to 45 seconds. Next move is going to be lunges. So I'm going to tap down, but you can absolutely punch. You're going to press into that heel. The knee stays above the heel, but they're not super low. They're more quick. So we're going to go right here. So you can tap before. If you're ready for it, you're going to keep the knee over the heel. And I'm turning about 180 degrees here, side to side. But again, you can stay up and punch down. It might be too early to go down. I'm trying to get a little lower in my legs. Three, two, and one. Again, you want to work hard. You know you only have 30 seconds. All right, I'm going to pick up my 10s. For this one, it's going to be a deadlift to a reverse lunge bicep curl, keeping those biceps working. So feet apart. We're going to go down to that deadlift. Palms up for that curl, almost like that sweep again, because you're turning those palms up. So don't feel that you have to rush. You can sink it down to that lunge, but they're not super quick. Nice long reach to the crown of the head. Pay attention to your form. Knee always over that heel. So we're going to work at the whole body. We're going to be doing a lot of upper body, but also some work just for the legs and the core. So these intervals will be fast and effective. You have one more rep. Good job. Put the weights down. Next cardio move is going to be side to side squats. So you're going to tap down and then you're going to jump to the other side. So again, if you don't want to tap the floor, you can punch it down or keep your arms right here. All right, feet together. 30 seconds, go. So I want you to try to sink. I'll do it from the side. There's a slight toe turn out and your heels go down. I love these cardio intervals because the movements are relatively easy to follow and you can really work and get that heart rate up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, good job. All right, biceps again. We're gonna do an Arnold press. So we're gonna work the biceps. I have my 10s and a shift out. You don't have to do the shift. So we're gonna step out, side to side. Heart rate's still up. So you're getting that overhead press, which is gonna raise the heart rate a little. Notice I'm just transferring my weight. You can do this with maybe just a tap, or you could just stay in place. I like the transfer of weight. Have to work harder through the core. And you're getting those shoulders too. Shoulders and biceps. Turn those palms out. A few more reps. 3 more. If this is too fast, you can slow it down. Last one. Bring it in. Good job. Woo. All right, let's add a little bit of plank work to our cardio. So we're gonna come down to the ground. We're gonna do a plank jack. So you're gonna have your hands down. You can do this with one foot out at a time or both. Hands right under the shoulders, feet together. Here we go. This is one of my favorites because you really get that core going right away. And you can really pick up your pace. Remember, low impact, you're gonna go 1 foot at a time, but pretty quick. Again, feeling those shoulders. Keep the body nice and long. Really squeeze your abs. Keep your hips down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Really feeling those shoulders. Good job. All right, moving on to legs. We got some biceps, we got some shoulders. Going on to the legs, we're gonna go to a regular deadlift. I'm gonna grab my 12s. Feel free to go heavier. We're gonna go down 2, up 2, and then down 3, up 1. So I'll do this from the side. Here we go. Down 2, up 2, now down 3, 2, 1, come up quickly. So I want you to, you can either pick one. I know they look very similar. The first one, you're coming up a little slower. The second one, you're coming up quicker. But you don't want to lean back. 2, 3, pull up. 1, 2, up, 2. Down, 2, 3, push up. 1, 2, up, 2. You can also have a bend in the knee if you like it here. Couple more. Down 2, up 1, down 3. Last one. Good job, put them down. That's a great one. I probably could have gone a little heavier, but I don't have heavier weights, so if you have something heavier, that's gonna be great. All right, next one, we're gonna go back down. We're gonna work in a mountain climber. So I'm gonna do a cross-body mountain climber, bringing the knee across the body. You can run it or you can tap it or step it. Same thing, hands under the shoulders, tuck the pelvis under, feet together, hold that plank and go. Remember, I'm only looking for 30 seconds. So you can really squeeze. I want you to pull the knee in so that you really get the lower abs as well as the obliques on that twist. 20 seconds. Keep the hips down, 10 seconds. Getting harder to pull that knee in. And time. Woo. Big shoulder roll. Open up the chest, important in between. Good. Another one for the legs. We're gonna go 1 deadlift, squat side leg lift, squat side leg lift. I'm gonna grab my 12s. You already know the deadlift. So we're gonna go down, up, and then squat side leg lift, squat side leg lift. So down 2, up 2, squat side leg, squat side leg. Down 2, up 2, squat. You have to keep the weights in front of you so that the leg doesn't hit. Whoop. And up, squat, side. Slow it down, deadlift. Squat side leg. Again, this one gets the heart rate up a little bit. It's a little quicker. 2 more all the way through. And squat. Let's do 1 more. And squat. Good job. Put those weights down. Woo. All right, next one is a drop squat. And then we'll progress to make this a little harder in a little bit. Feet together. You're gonna jump open, tap the floor, and jump in. Singles. If you like to add that little jump rope in between, you can to slow it down. Here we go. So you're going right down. So you have a slight toe turn out. Woo. That down up really works the inner thighs. Keep the back nice and long as you tap down and try to pick up the pace. You have 10 seconds left. Last one. Good job. So some cardios are easier than others. So it's important to work a little faster if you can, or go deeper. Whew, another one for the legs. This one is going to be a side lunge. I'm gonna get a heavy weight. Actually, I'm gonna get two. Sorry, 2 weights. Feet together. We're gonna go side to side. So you have a little heavier weight, pushing the hips back, coming back to center. So I want you to step out nice and big from the side. These are important to work slowly, especially when you have heavier weight. You want to protect that back, and you can feel if you're holding a heavy weight or two, how you need to slow it down. You need to push off that heel, make sure you have time to go down, and come in. Push. So go deeper as you can. Maybe step out wider. Keep the weight in the heel. One more each side. Last one. And come in. Good job. All right. Back down. We're going to work in a plank position again. We're going to do a half burpee. So again, you're going to go in and out. You can have your toes tapping. You can bring it into a heel. It's really up to you how you want to do it. Getting ready for those burpees. All right. So you're going to get in a plank. I like my feet just a little bit apart. Hands under your shoulders. Ready? And go. So I'm somewhere between my toe and my heel. I'm in that arch kind of. But I am trying to put my heel down and then jump back to that plank. I like to keep my feet in, so I keep them parallel. It's a little harder. 4, 3, 2. Can we get one more in? 1. These are hard. Again, a few shoulder rolls help. Woo! All right. Next one, tricep extension. I'm gonna get one heavy weight. All right. We're gonna combine it with a leg exercise. So it's gonna be a swing, overhead, 2 overhead tricep extensions. Feet apart, you go up, 2, and then come down again. So it's not really a squat. It's more of a swing. It's a hip hinge. Breathe. Work those triceps. This will be the first of a few we're doing. Try to get that full range of motion on the extension. Keep the core tight. Again, notice these weighted exercises are a little more compound. We're ready for them now. Getting that heart rate up, making it more metabolic, and using resistance while we get that heart rate up. This is your last one. And bring it down with control. Good. All right. Whew. Next one, I'm gonna do a skater with my 10s. You're gonna skate and you're gonna punch across. So it's down and across, working those obliques. You can also do it holding one weight. But again, you only have 30 seconds, and make sure you're going deep enough to feel it, because it's like a little one-legged squat. So we're gonna start with racking the weights. I'm gonna turn to the side, feet together. Here we go. So I'm not going too fast, because I wanna make sure I travel enough and I sink down enough. My arm is just doing a little row, but I'm not going all the way back. Just going back to where I started, and I'm feeling those obliques. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. feeling that heart rate come up, making it a little harder to go into the next exercise. Next one is going to be a row to a kickback. So it's a palms facing each other, row to a kickback. I'm going to grab 12s for this one. Woo! Take a little more recovery if you need it. I'm going to hinge. I'm going to have my knees bent, palms facing each other right out in front of the legs. And I'm going to pull and then press. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep a neutral gaze out in front of you. Come on. Getting the back in now, which is really nice. In addition to triceps. You have about 20 seconds. Notice my back stays in one position. I love this one. Especially with heavier weight, it's nice to go up a little bit more here because you're only doing one of each. 2 more. Last one. Make sure you pull and keep those elbows high and bring it down. Good job. Woo. Nice job. All right. We're going to do a squat with a jump, but we're going to twist. And then we'll put it together for a burpee. This one's a little bit harder than where we started because we're going a little bit further down to the ground and we're twisting, getting those obliques. So your feet are apart. You're going to sit and take your hand to the outside of that foot. Jump up, jump up. So I want you to get used to that jump up from the ground, coming from the floor. Your quads are going to feel it. Woo. Really get that twist. Notice my jump comes from the floor, the heels lift, and then the ball of the foot. Same way down. Ball of the foot to the heel. Nice soft landing. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Good job. Woo. Walk it around. I'm gonna check my time. Grab a quick sip of water. Woo. One more for the triceps. Breathe. All right. This one, I'm going to take one heavy weight behind. We're going to keep the weight off the body. You can also use 2 light weights. This is great for the rear delt too. So I like to have this grip with my palms up, but you can hold on to the side too. So rest the arm on the back, but it's not going to be there for long. Bend the knees a little bit. You can also move around. You can also kickstand because 40 seconds is a lot of these. Here we go. Make sure you're not leaning forward. So again, if you'd like to kickstand it, I like to just keep an even pace here. Let the back of the arm and the tricep do the work. We're about halfway there. These are hard. But don't let the weights and don't let the hands come into the body. So if you see, I'm lifting from a lifted position. Reach through the crown of the head. I know it's getting hard. You have about 10 seconds. Keep the core tight. Breathe. 2 and 1. Good job. Bring it in safely. Woo. Shake it out. If you need to do some arm circles here, some shoulder rolls, some crosses, these are all great dynamic stretches just to work out the kinks. All right, another cardio move. We're going to put those 2 together. We're going to burpee back, out and in. We did that with the jump. So the only difference is we're not twisting when we come up. We're just going from the floor right up. You can choose to stand. You can jump. Remember, it's only 30 seconds, so go for it. All right, so we're going to start in the plank. Let's establish that foundation and try to keep your feet in line with your hands. So don't let them go out too wide here. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, go. Bring it in, jump up. So you see how my feet are coming in right behind the hands. It's a little harder. Remember, you can always walk it back. I'm trying to lift up a little higher on my jump. Something I'm personally working on. And then you have to squat to get to the floor again. You don't want to just bend over. Again, you're going to feel it a little more with the feet closer together. One more. Woo. Good job. All right. Woo. We're going to work the chest. I'm going to come down on my mat. Woo. It's going to be chest and core. So I'm going to grab 12s. All right. You're going to do a chest fly with a bicycle. If you don't want to do the bicycle, just don't. Just take it out. You can even have your feet down. It's one of my favorites. So the chest fly is slow. So as the arms go down, one leg goes out, and as they come up, you switch. 40 seconds. Again, maybe go a little heavier. Think about the pecs. Think about the front delt. If you're having trouble keeping your back flat, when you extend the leg, take the legs up a little higher, or maybe just take one leg at a time without the switch. You have about 20 seconds. Notice my arms go to the floor, but they're just grazing the floor. They're not leaning on the floor. Push. 2 more. Keeping that back flat takes work. And bring it up. Bring those weights into the chest safely. Lift your head, roll it up. Good job. All right, from down here, while we're down, our next cardio move will be here. So it's going to be a high-low plank with a jack, a plank jack. So you're going to do a low plank jack and then a high plank jack. So it's up to you to switch what hand leads. Don't overthink it. I'm going to start in a high plank. So feet together. So I'm going to go out and in, and then I go down. Then I come up. Then I go down. So you go down and up with the same arm, and then you just switch. So this is a little cardio core. It's a little harder. Keep reaching through the crown of the head. Again, don't overthink the arms. Just, you'll balance it out. Sometimes come up with the right, sometimes come up with the left. The down-up motion really keeps that heart rate up, really works the core. You're gonna find those sides that are harder to balance. We have one more. That was a little longer than 30 seconds, I know. Come on down for a child's pose. Woo. Breathe. All right. All right, another one for the chest while we're down here. Good job. We're gonna do a glute bridge to a chest press. So I'm gonna grab my 12s again. So we got shoulders, a little bit front delt, and chest. Now we're getting more just chest with a traditional bench press. So your feet are parallel, your weights come up, palms are facing each other. So we're gonna do a moving glute bridge. So the palms are facing out, heads down. You're gonna pick your hips up. So you're just on the tips of the shoulder blades. The hips are gonna come down and up. Down and up, that's all it is. So again, you can usually go a little heavier here. I want you to squeeze not only the core, but the hamstrings and the glutes. This is a great one because you're working the glutes as well, giving them a little challenge. Same thing with the bench press here. My elbows go down, they graze, but I'm not putting any weight down to the floor or the mat. This one adds up quick. Make sure you finish the movement and keep your feet parallel. Keep pressing into the whole foot, not just the outside or the inside or the heels. Really push into the whole foot. 2 more, 1 more. Now bring those weights in, lower the hips. I always like to take the weights away from the head. Lift your head, lift one leg, roll it up. Good job. Whew. Come on up. I'm just gonna scoot my mat back a little bit. We are in the home stretch, guys. We are in the home stretch. We have a little bit more shoulders, a little bit more leg and core. All right, next cardio move is gonna be a heel click. So you can do the drop squat again. And if you don't like the drop squat, do the side to side squat jump we did in the beginning. If you don't want to tap the floor, maybe tap a weight. That gives you a little more height. So you have a slight toe turnout. It's only 30 seconds. You're going to reach down, drop the butt down a little bit, click the heels, come back down. But it's going to be quicker than that. In 4, in 3, in 2, go. I'll show you from the side. Now you can do these quicker, but I like to go a little deeper. 15 seconds. These add up quick. You're getting that inner thigh. Remember, you can do some drop squats, some with the heel click. 5 seconds. Again, soft landing. 2 and 1. Woo. Woo. Really raises the heart rate. Woo, walking around. Woo. Good job. Next one, rear lunge press. I'm gonna grab a 10. I'm also gonna put my fan on. We're gonna stay on the one side. So you have the same leg going back as the weight in the hand. So this hand can be just here. So you're gonna curl press and come in. You have 45 seconds. So because these are a little slower, you have an opportunity to go a little lower in the legs. Push. You're pressing into that left heel, which is not easy to do because you're staying on that one side. Curl press. So you have a little hang time in that lunge. You have 2 more. Last one. Now hold the weight in both hands. Hold it up at the chest. Take that leg back. Toe tap in. Tap, tap, tap. Staying in that lunge. If you want to take it up a notch, heel up. So you're staying in that same leg and you're holding on to that weight. Woo. Losing my balance. You got to keep that focus. Something in front of you. I want you to reach it all the way back and drive that knee in. Again, a toe tap is fine here. 4, 3, these are quick, 2 and 1. Woo. Really feeling it. Before we go to that right leg, we're gonna do a squat with a press and a twist. So I'm gonna grab my 10s here. We're gonna squat, press up. You can do it holding one weight, you can hold it lighter weights. 10's gonna be a lot. We have about 40 seconds. Then we'll go to the other leg. Again, if you feel it's too much with 2 weights, take 1. So we're gonna rack the weights. It's also great for the core. 4, 3, 2, this side first. So I really want you to sink into the squat. These are not about speed, especially if you have heavier weight. So I have 2 10s. I'm feeling it. If I did this in the beginning, I'd probably be holding 1 10 or 12. Almost there. Again, raises the heart rate. Really unload that foot. Woo. 1 more each side. And bring it in. Good job. Woo. put those weights down for a second. We're gonna do that curl press with the right leg forward. And then we have that cardio. Let's see where our time is. And we're just about there. We're gonna move into core and then we're done. All right, so grab that one weight. I had a 10 last time, I think. All right, this hand can be at your hip or at your side or out. So we're gonna push into this right heel. Curl press, here we go. So I want you to focus so you don't look around because you're in that lunge and the weight's over your head. Move back a little bit. Keep this knee over the heel. Getting that shoulder, getting the oblique, getting a little bit more bicep. Again, giving that opportunity to lunge back and stay low. One more. And now, put the weight in one hand, still on the right leg, rack the weight, take the leg back, tap it in quickly. So this is fine. You're on that toe, and if you want, the weight just stays here. It's giving this leg some resistance. So you don't need it if you don't want it. The key is speed here. Reach and pull that knee in or tap. Still using that core. Hold the belly in nice and tight here. Hard to balance on that right leg, which is very stressed right now. 2 and 1. Woo. So to do another 30 seconds on that leg is hard. All right, moving it down to the ground. I'm gonna take my mat. Woo. We're gonna do a few ab exercises. 2 are in a side plank. 1 is on your back. All right. Let's start with the one on your back because those legs feel a little uneven right now. So if you need to, take those legs to just a little stretch, pushing the hip back, especially that right one. All right, so this first one, I'm gonna hold 2 weights. I'm gonna do a pullover, come up to a shoulder press, sit up. So I'm gonna try 10s for this one. And if I need to, I know I can always go to 1 heavier weight. That's fine too. So whenever I do a pullover, I like to hold the weights against each other. But if you have 1 weight, just hold on to the head of the dumbbell. Your feet are gonna be down, similar to where we were in that glute bridge. So I'm gonna have my weights in my hands. I'm gonna roll down, put the weights together. I don't think you can see me. So I'm gonna come over here. All right. So slight bend in the elbow for that pullover. And then I'm gonna separate and push overhead. And then you go back to that pullover. Now you can keep the weights together, but if that's too much, just separate the hands. So you're getting back, you're getting lats, and then you're getting core. Ugh, these are hard, and you're getting shoulders. Did I mention that? This would be a lot easier to navigate if you're just holding on to 1 weight. But I really wanted to go a little heavier, especially for the pullover, because that's slow. So I'm keeping my weights together. That's working for me. It's a little bit easier than trying to put them back together for the pullover. You have 2 more. Keep those heels down. 1 more. Safety first. Always go a little slower, especially when you have heavier weight. Put them down. Whew. All right. So I'm gonna definitely use a 10 for this one. So if you need to work those hands out, open and close, that's fine. We're gonna go to a side plank on your elbow, separating the ear and shoulder always. And we're gonna be taking 1 weight up and down for 12 reps while keeping the hips still. You have a lot of options for the side plank. You can come down to your knee, So you're gonna be on your right elbow. So you can be here. This is the easier position. You can be a little harder with the feet staggered, one foot in front, or stack. So you're gonna pull that weight in. So you pick the position. You might wanna test it out before you go, because you don't wanna lean back. You wanna stay in that side plank. So you wanna make sure you're in alignment with your upper body. Whew, this one's a tough one. It's slow and the weight never goes back to the ground. So come up to your plank first, and then you're gonna lift. My hips are not moving. Rep 2. I'm not looking at the weight. 3, 4, I'm really feeling the oblique. 5, try to keep that elbow under your shoulder. 6, we're halfway there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, keep that ear away from your shoulder. One more, put the weight down, come down. That is a hard one. So it's important to just find the position for your side plank first. We're gonna go right to the other side. Notice how much your heart rate comes up in that time. It's crazy. There's a lot going on. Even though your body is stable, there's so many muscles working that the heart rate does go up. Plus you are getting that weight over your head. So you get a little shoulder, but you're feeling that bottom oblique. So again, establish your plank. Side planks are great, but they're very challenging. So I already feel on this side, my chest is lifted, and I'm really already starting to feel that core. So even just holding a side plank without a weight is totally fine. So come up, stack or stagger, here we go. 1, notice that weight never hits the ground. 2, 3, 4, 5, we are halfway there. 6, keep that ear off your shoulder. 7, 8, body's beginning to shake. 9, 10, pull the belly in. 11, keep your lower abs really tight here. 12, and bring it down. Woo, good job. All right, come on to your back. Woo. We're gonna do hip lifts, and then we're stretching out, cooling down. So, no momentum here, all control. Your ankles are gonna be crossed, so you can see me. All right. No weights for this one. You're gonna take your fingertips right above the ears. Your elbows are out, but you're not gripping your head. It's supporting the head. So you're gonna have your heels down, and we're just gonna lift and lower the hips as quick as you can without doing this and without doing that. There's a little bit of hang time. You need some control here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep going. I'm going to twist, but I'm going to keep going with my legs up and down. I'm just going to get that oblique. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go to the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to the center. Lift that head, neck, and shoulders a little higher, coming up off the shoulder blades. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Hug those knees in. You did it. Palms up, arms out to the side. Uncross your ankles. Take the knees to the right. If this is too much, you can keep a pillow under your knee or a block or a towel, whatever, sweatshirt. If you don't want to bring them all the way down, you're getting a nice stretch through the obliques all the way down towards the knee in that IT band. Keep the knees together, go to the other side. Trying to keep both shoulder blades down. This is a nice chest opener too. Again, allowing yourself to twist. I want you to feel the body in that twist. I want you to feel the obliques stretching out here. Bring your knees back to the center. Put your left foot down. Bring your right leg into the chest. And then you can straighten it out and bring your hands down to the calf or ankle and just point and flex your foot. At the same time, gently, gently pressing that leg in. Now we're going to take that foot over, lift the head, neck, and shoulders, reach for that hamstring, pull it in for your four-corner stretch, opening up the hip. Again, I like to point and flex that ankle or just roll it around, and at the same time keeping this knee out to the side. We're going to bring it down. We'll do it on the other side. First bringing in the left leg and then extending, getting a nice stretch through that hamstring too. And you can roll the ankle around. This leg can be out a little bit if you want. Gives that hip flexor a nice little stretch there. And then take that leg over. Knee presses to the side, lift the head, neck, and shoulders, wrap your fingertips around that right hamstring. I like to keep my head up here, but you can keep it down if you like. Drop your shoulders down away from the ears and gently open up, press this hip or that knee down to stretch the hip. Try not to hold your breath. Then drop it down, hug both knees in again, and just gently rock side to side. Give your lower back a little love. Let's go into happy baby. So we're going to flex those feet, reach your hands under your feet, take the feet wide, and gently press the knees down. And then again, you can rock this side to side if you like. Good job. Hug your knees in, roll it up. Take the legs out in front of you for your hamstring stretch. A little more hamstring here. You're going to reach down, reach for the toes, gently pull in. Keep your chest lifted on this one and just start to feel not only your hamstring stretch, but also your low back. And you're also giving your ankles a little stretch here, the calves, by pressing in the toes. Now I want you to point your toes and then let everything go. So you're bringing your nose to your knee, relaxing the shoulders. Legs are still fairly straight here. If you want, you can take it to the side, reach for the outside of the foot, and then the other side. That's just a nice little variation. And then when you're ready, roll it up. Big shoulder roll. And we're just going to stretch that upper body. So we're going to round the back. Let those shoulders come down. This feels great on the shoulders and the upper back. Come forward, lace the fingertips behind. Press the back of the hand down and lift the arms slightly. You can look forward here. If you'd like to drop that chin to your chest, go ahead. And then just take a couple of side stretches here. Just side to side. And come to center. Let's stretch that tricep. Pressing that elbow in and down. Try not to look down here. Try to keep your chest up and look forward. Press that elbow in and down. Other side when you're ready. Of course, you can stretch longer here, guys, if you want to. And let's take a nice deep breath. Hands to your heart. Let's do that again. Exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Put gratitude in your heart for the ability to do this workout. So many people would love to be able to do it and for many reasons cannot. And take that love and kindness for yourself and others out into the world. Have a great day, guys. Make sure you hydrate, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.